Okay, I have this TV. This is for notes. I thought I had a vertical deal there last time when this lit up. We have vertical issues. And I have this interference all over. I thought maybe all this interference was maybe RF or tuner troubles. And it has this funny color to it, so I hope it's not a bad picture tube. I thought maybe this was tuner trouble or IF troubles, but now I changed my mind because it's out in the porch here. I pulled back. Let me see. I can pull back on this a little more. I think this one is height. Okay, this goes off of here. So I don't know what that means. Because this interference is going outside the porch or into the off the picture. So I think if it's tuner or IF, it wouldn't be here. But if it's like horizontal problems or heater to cathode leakage, gassy picture tube, it does have this color to it. Because I remember back in the 70s when we had bad picture tubes, they were dim and silvery. But this has all kinds of brightness. This has brightness to kill. This is bright. So bright it's... But I have all that interference, so I'm thinking that's maybe horizontal or picture tube. Because the reason I think that is because it goes up out of the video area. Not so much on the bottom, a little. So I replaced this tube with a Radio Shack. Don't sound like Radio Shack. This one was made in I can't think of it right now. This one here, I don't know where it's made. That one there is. This one here was for sound. That one was made in Germany. I couldn't think of it. This one here doesn't say where it's made. It's probably Japan. I didn't. This one did say Germany. And then it has those newer pins out of that are like slightly smaller in diameter, I think. This one I replaced with a used one that I purchased used ones off of eBay. When I say used, it doesn't mean they're free. I still paid for them. This thing here was a 4JC6. I put this 4EH7 or a J7 as a possible substitute. May work, it says in my tube substitution book, but so I have these problems. And if I go to a vacant channel, let me see. And I did try that converter box on different TVs. Well, now it's coming on here.
And then he scratched the dirt back again, and I saw him running.
I see. Go on, Mr.
Well, that's all there was.
But I think if it was from the converter box or the tuner or IFs, I wouldn't think it would be out of the porch area here. I think it would stop right here.
Thought I'd better leave.
I think.
Done anything wrong? Why did you think you better leave?
Well, I watched from there
I can
sometimes before.
adjust that.
It always made me nervous.
Why had you watched Tony Montgomery's house before, Miss Franks?
So I don't know.
Senior had asked me to keep an eye on that man and his wife.
It does have a hum.
Now, Miss Franks, you said that you were there. Seen anyone besides David Gideon enter or leave that house?
Not until the taxi came.
Thank you, Miss Franks. That'll be all. Your witness.
Miss Franks, when was the last time Mr. Gideon asked you to spot him anywhere?
But I don't see any hum
I
bar
don't remember. That.
traveling up here.
Can you tell us the exact date when he ever asked you to do such a thing?
I'm not very good on dates, Mr. Mason. I know he definitely asked me about Dorian.
And the
Huff.
flyback
But isn't it true that watching Tony Montgomery
transformer
place residence was strictly your own idea?
horizontal output
Didn't you often
leaks
watch for him, hoping to talk to him,
wax.
hoping he'd talk
But
to
now
you?
that I have the
Perhaps
cage
because he
door
wants to give you a
opened,
reason to think he
I
cared
think
for
it's
you?
cooler
For
inside there,
instance,
so I
isn't it
might
true that
just
you went to the
remove that.
racetrack week after week just to meet him there, or at least catch a glimpse of him, or perhaps to loan him money.
Not like you got to worry about radiation or anything.
It isn't true. None of it's true. You can't ask me these things.
And
Something different. You drive a
I had to circle this boost. I could not find what the boost was supplying. I was looking for this. I couldn't find this.
driving a convertible the night of the murder.
I knew it'd have something to do with the sound vertical oscillator,
Franks, your memory wasn't entirely accurate a moment ago.
vertical oscillator plate.
Over again. Now, during all
I
the
was
time
following
that you were
this
there,
stuff.
watching Tony, watching his house, are you absolutely certain that you saw no one come
But-
and go but the defendant?
And I,
There wasn't anybody on the street. There weren't even any cars parked.
at one point, I didn't understand what this was about, and I didn't even think that it's, it's a slightly, I knew the voltage wasn't that high. It's only 170 volts,
It drove away
but I
just as we
think
got there. It was a convertible.
a standard,
Miss Franks, why
from
didn't
the
you
standard
recall
AC, it's
preliminary hearing?
155 volts or something. So this must increase, must be a small, a bit of a step-up transformer.
Thank you, Miss Franks. I have no further questions.
But I think if it ever went bad, you could just eliminate it and put a wire across there. Probably get a four-sided shrink on the picture, but
I'm exactly 8 minutes.
electrolytic, where's that? So we got a 450.
This place was under almost steady
I'm assuming it would have to be 200 volt.
for 3 days with no results. Yes, but now that Miss Franks has spoken out, it isn't just a hunch. So
200 volts, 160 at 200 volts.
if David told me the truth,
There's another one someplace here,
only one way this murder could
60 microfarads. So again, it might as well get it at 200 volts. I think that's it. This is hard for me to follow through. It's kind of hard. But I gotta obviously replace this deal, build one, which I got 68K resistors, so you just put a 68K resistor, tie them together, and have that in the center tap of the 268s, and then that capacitor and that capacitor. It should. I'll have to use 2.001 plate capacitor and 2 in parallel. 190 picofarads, I don't know. This capacitor kit I bought, I think it starts out at 1,000 pico. I don't remember what it starts out at. I don't even know if I trust them. I paid such a small price off of eBay for them. I don't even know if I trust them. But at least I have a capacitor checker now to check them to see if they are leaky. Because I bought a whole bunch of these maroon capacitors off of eBay, and one of them had a complete short, just like a wire. So they do have to be tested. But I guess that's it. So the only tubes left that could have an issue on it would be this, and I got that 40H7 in it. Everything else was replaced except for the audio output. So I don't know.
The call and Medicare benefits review are absolutely free. Call 800.
But I'm concerned about the static leaving the video porch area. That might mean something. That's not really that great.
Now available for a more affordable price.
I'm afraid to test the picture tube. I'm afraid to wiggle off the plug, the socket, in case it leaks air.
At our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus,
But I suppose I can wiggle it off.
freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare.
Now I have the flyback door open.
Right now,
See the wax down there. If I have this closed, the wax gets soft down there. I think it's a lot better. I think I'm just going to remove that door. But I don't know if I should wiggle that socket off.
We will have warming centers. We will have encampments.
I want to clean it.
Chum is currently searching for an additional space to rent as an additional warming center.
WDIO, with you for solutions, with you for change, with you for life. Be part of the solution to create change.
I have this hooked up for antenna. There's a switch here too.
People we aspire to be. The ones who fight.
For our internal or exit antenna. Where'd that go?
But it matters. The ones who always show up. Save the day.
Now I might have to clean that or jump it for exit only.
This year's election will shape the North.
Now it gets more snowy. I don't see. Well, yeah, I kind of see that stuff. Yeah, I see that stuff. Not looking through my camera. I can see it right there.
How the issues will affect our community and showing you how to safely cast your vote. Your voice, your vote. Local coverage you can find on air, online, on your phone, and on streaming TVs. This election season, WDIO News is with you for life.
Your statement, Mr. Farrell, was that the boy looked scared to death?
Okay.
That's right. He jumped
This
into a
is
car
November
and drove away.
2nd.
That was at 10:30.
And what happened then?
Well, I shouted to my taxi driver, and he spotted the boy's license number. Then he came up to the house. The driver, that is.
I don't think that's a good sign.
We didn't touch anything. Then we ran across and woke up the neighbor and called the police. And I guess that's it.
So this is it.
That's a very clear narration, Mr. Farrell. Thank you.
November 2nd of 2020. Day before election.
Mr. Farrell, you
Beginner's
flew
Corner.
to Las Vegas earlier that same day, is that correct?
That's right.
And you checked in at the West Los Angeles.
Oh, it's really bad.
That's right. Now, I believe you stated earlier that you had made a 10:30 appointment with Tony Montgomery. That you made the appointment by telephone from Las Vegas. That's right. He said he might be able to tell me something about.
I see a hum bar going up.
He said his wife was scraping it up from a sucker. Your return plane.
I can't see that with my eyes though, just through the cell phone.
What did you intend to do between your appointment with the deceased and the following afternoon?
That's not really there. It looks like a hum bar.
So
It's
I
not
know a
really
few
there.
girls in LA. Sure, I had a couple of dates. Besides, I wanted to do some shopping. Pick up a new sport coat.
Your Honor, I object to that.
But their faces look kind of silvery. That's what makes me think a picture's tube, but it's not dim.
What your purpose is, Mr. Mason?
May it please the court, I hope to make my purpose.
That's not happening either. That's the cell phone.
Ruling on the objection for the moment. You may proceed, Mr. Mason.
Now, Mr. Farrell, Los Angeles is a large and scattered city. There's considerable distance between
There's a
theaters,
60
stores,
cycle hum.
hotel, and possible girlfriend's apartment. Now, tell us, did you intend to take a taxi to all those places, Mr. Farrell? Sure. Sure, why not? Now, do you recall once telling me that in addition to gambling houses, you sometimes do work
This is
for
it.
carmen and automobile